Hey, what's up, everyone? So, listen, I just got to thinking about this. I've been thinking a lot about prison lately. Just kind of like placing myself back there. And I kind of had a moment last night where I just was thinking about everything. Okay, well, I want to get this one thing out there first before I move into that. This is probably just going to be a whole like prison rant, transformational thing that's just going to probably continue into 1, 2, maybe 3 videos. All right, anyway, this is super important stuff to me, anyway. Okay, so I remember there was a period of time in prison where I was like, okay, I'm always going to relapse on alcohol. I'm always going to drink. I'm so far in debt. I got the shoulder problem. Like, it's going to be hard to catch up, is what I was thinking. And it just felt very hopeless. And I'm 100% sober, in prison. I remember I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out and I'm going to work for just a month or two. I'm going to save up enough money and I'm going to buy a gun and I'm going to kill myself. That's what I'm going to do. So this was my plan for a while. I kind of held on to it for a while, probably 4 or 5 months. And I was sure of it. Like, the most sure I'd ever been. And I was sober. Because people always say, like, when I was, like, drinking, oh, it's caused by your drinking. No, drinking just brings it out a little more in a more obnoxious way and gives you a little bit more confidence to do it. But it was weird because I actually had more confidence when I was sober to do it. Because I was just like, yeah, it'll be all right. Because I used to watch videos on the afterlife and, like, you can't, when your physical apparatus dies, and this is my belief system, but screw the belief system, we're just talking about this, okay? So, like, I was like, you know what, it's okay if I commit suicide, like, it's alright. Because it just is. Like, I'll reemerge back into non-physical, and that's it. I'll be connected back to peace, love, whatever. So it's okay, I can do it, right? It's not a big deal, it's not that serious. Well, then I started reading this Mayan book, okay? It talked a lot about, like, reincarnation and life roles. So, like, you kind of decide what you're going to do up there in the spirit world, and you come down, and you forget that you agreed to that. So then you lose it all, and then you get programmed and conditioned to believe certain things, and you lose that connect with who you are. You lose the spirit, you lose the touch. Okay? And I don't know about the life role part. I don't know if anybody can actually remember what their agreement was. I haven't done too far into that yet. That'll be the next thing. But what I'm trying to say is I started reading this book and I started to soon realize that, yeah, I could kill myself. Yeah, absolutely. I still could. But I think what finally hit me and what I finally realized is that you will always face everything until you deal with it, because everything's just like levels. You have to, get through them like school or like a game, like levels. Like, you can't go to the next level if you don't conquer this one. Like, it's just the way it is. So I soon started to realize, like, yeah, I could kill myself, and yeah, it wouldn't be a big deal, and whatever. But in that next life, when I come down, I'm going to be dealing with the exact same things. So what I realized is, either way, I'm going to have to deal with it. I'm going to have to face it eventually, sometime anyway. So then I was kind of like, fuck. For a minute, I was like, crap. But then I realized, somewhere in the mix, I forgot about the suicide, and this is why I documented the whole entire journey of what was going on in my mind, and I'm going to publish it. It's called Success or Suicide. But, it soon just hit me that, like, I don't have a choice anymore. Like, I have to do it. Like, this thing called life. Like, I have to do it. I have to figure it out. I have to have utmost patience. Like, and, like, I have to let go of the attachments to alcohol, to drugs, to everything. I soon realized I wasn't going to make it if I didn't give these things up, and if I didn't have enough direction to just do it. Like, you have to just do it, and, like, Cassie, you have no patience. You're going to have to learn it somehow. Like, because this is going to take a while, man. I'm so far in debt. Like, I got to file bankruptcy. I got to handle my shoulder. I got to do all these things. There's all these things. So once I got away from the suicide because I realized that I'm going to have to face it no matter what. Okay, so that got me thinking. Now I'm going to have to deal with this again. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I could do that because we're eternal, and that's my current belief system. That's what I hold right now in this moment. It could change tomorrow. It could change in a year. And so, like, it all started fading, and then I was on to something else. I was more on to, like, the reincarnation thing and, like, life roles and, like, ascension, becoming lighter, you know, and becoming more of who you are constantly and reaching towards those things. And, like, I just started to really trip out on it, honestly, and it got really good for me. But I remember there'd be so many times I'd be laying in my bunk just listening to music and just thinking, like, man, like, you don't have a choice anymore. Like, you have to do it. Can you go back out there and keep drinking? Absolutely. Can I? Yes, I can. But I'm tired of it, man. Just running in circles, chasing my freaking tail. Getting nowhere. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, whatever. But, like, it's not practical. And if I'm so confident about my dreams and what I envision, and I'm so into this thing, at some point in time, something's got to click, and I got to just be doing it consistently for a while. Even a year is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, even for myself, I don't think that anyone in, like, my family or my close friends or circle of whatever, I don't think anybody would truly be like, Cassie truly, I think, got it this time, until I was probably a good, I would say minimum 3 years, but I'm thinking like 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had so many relapses and inconsistencies and imbalances and this, that, and the other. It's all about consistency and balance right now. Everything. And being practical. And it's like, I just had to stop and think for a moment. Just like, you know what? All these things I envisioned in prison when I got over the suicide of, like, just doing things to make it happen, I realized that's what I'm doing right now. I realized it. And yeah, it's still not consistent enough because it's only been 2 months that I've been out. Like, whoop-de-doo, let's see where I'm at in a year, right? But it's kind of the little things, too, that I've been doing that I'm like, okay, whoa, like, wait a minute, I've never done this before or even cared about this before. Such as now, I just made a list of, like, I just wrote down, like, a 7-day week, okay, so, like, day 1, day 2, all the way up to 7. And I wrote down, pack of cigarettes, $8 on one day. But I didn't write down the next line for day 2 because I usually smoke a pack every 2 days. So 4 packs a week, okay? And then I added in like $3 a day for energy drinks. Just what's been typical within the last 2 months. So I did that and calculated that up. And that was, hold on, let me grab, no, I'm going to try to remember. I don't want to get up in the middle of the video. But basically what I'm getting at is I wrote down, okay, how much was it? It was $44 a week. So I rounded up to $200 a month. That's what it was. Because there's obviously random things I buy in there that I don't need. So I'm writing down the things of, like, things I don't need, right? And so, like, so wasted money. So $200 a month. So in a year, that's $2,400. So then I wrote down, then I did 10 years, which was, I can't remember, it was 24,000. 15 years would be 36,000, and I would be age 40. $36 just on random shit that I don't need at all. That's actually harmful to me. So I wrote that down. That was interesting, and that was just something that came into my head today. It said to do it, and I even set an alarm on my phone at 10 o'clock to get going on this. Do it, just write down just to see. Because I've been really into, like, the idea of saving money lately, which I've never done. I'm always just like, yeah, like, dude, you got it. Just, man, do what you want in the moment. Do what you're feeling in the moment, okay? But here's the thing. There's something a little bit different about me today. I think I'm starting to learn from my mother. And I'm going to end this clip to start the next one only because we're only doing 10-minute uploads. I've already explained that part before, so I'm going to end this one right here.